Think we rolling. Yeah. Yeah, we rolling. We rolling back at it. True Phase, Trust the Process, episode 36. And yeah, man, we gonna play a couple of these songs. Oh yeah. Free Game for Sale EP. Official release date, May 9th. I need to Yeah, we dropping that thing May 9th, man. I'm trying to get y'all some visuals for that for May 9th too. A couple of them actually. We're gonna lock in, man. So with no further ado, the EP coming, the album right after. I ain't gonna do too much, man. Let's play a couple of these songs. And actually, I got a song on the damn. I'm gonna play y'all a song off the album.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. We use money as
This is Game of Thrones featuring Water Bottle.
Fuck how you feel, how you
Produced
sound.
by True Phase.
Down by dollar bills, this shit get real. My city profound from College Park to Summer Hill. And for the homies that ain't here, I reminisce and get the chick.
This is off of Free Game for Sale, the album. It's one of the episodes too. Y'all can go back and go find the episode that I made that beat.
Yeah. Fuck how you feel, how you sound. We walk them down by dollar bills. This shit get real. My city profound from College Park to Summer Hill. And for the homies that ain't here, I reminisce and get the chills. Get it poppin', might as well. Well, bitch, we might just pop a seal. From Redan to Trestle Tree, East Point back to the 3. The whole swatch, that shit was hot when we were 10 toes in these streets. This that graduated top floor, presidential suite. Shit might hit 285 and put this bitch here on repeat. The type of nigga throw me in the water, come out in a meat. Yeah, she fine and her ass fat, but shawty need a shrink. I must decline, I gotta pass that. Jokic from the 3, it's no joking, slow stroking. Life's a bitch, I fuck for free. Said who I'm joking, got fucked over. We all had to pay them fees on the back end. Tryna lamp in the luxuries from the south side, but the whole Atlanta fuck with me. See me in the city, 8 to 10, we probably puffin' trees. New chick bad, but she green, I get her up to speed. Real niggas a win, 10 out of 10 if it was up to me. As long as I'm alive, I'm staying down, you know what's up with me. Sucker free, getting to this fetty, keep it fucking P. Stick to the mission, my nigga, you gotta plan first. Plant seeds, water them bitches, and watch the plan work. Now that's growth, netting gross on each coast. Running through these taxes over European butter wheat toast. Guess who give a fuck, cause we don't. Who gon' save a bitch, cause we won't. Less than just to buy what we want. Nothing's ever set in stone. My niggas still fighting to the top. This shit like Game of Thrones. My niggas still fighting to the top. This shit like Game of Thrones. Guess who give a fuck, cause we don't. Who gon' save a bitch, cause we won't. Less than just to buy what we want. Nothing's ever set in stone. My niggas still fighting to the top. This shit like Game of Thrones.
Look like I'm just sitting lighting a tree. I am. Me and my Asian trigger the liquidation. The earth think I'm playing. Then you don't know the play. Y'all can play. Y'all felony, y'all crypto wallets and 401ks. Meanwhile, inflation inflates. How the hell you wasting time and don't know theta decay? Better make that shit flip. You know Agent Smiths try to stay in the way, but they eventually flow the drill, cause they can't take the weight. A couple weeks will wait for pay, okay, cause another check on the way today. Every day my pay is due, cause two-way more to pay my dues. Being married to money cool. Yeah, for me, I'd rather say I am than say I do. The most I hope you stay high too.
My niggas still fighting to the top. This shit like
Might add some verses to this shit, man. I love that beat.
Give a fuck, cause we don't. Who gon' save a bitch, cause we won't. Less than just to buy what we want. Nothing's ever set in stone. My niggas still fighting to the top. This shit like Game of Thrones.
Alright. That was Game of Thrones featuring Water. Produced by yours truly, Trueface. And that's gonna be on the actual album, Free Game for Sale. The EP coming out May 9th. Let's give you something off the EP. Hold up, the EP up here. Then we're gonna get into a beat, man. Let's do that. Let's do the intro, man. Free Game for Sale. It's on the album and the EP, obviously. Produced by Trueface.
Free game, still for sale though. Yeah, blowing dirty smoke, got the sunroof, baby, y'all don't even need a drop. All I got is free game for sale like Jason Yama's lot, but this ain't see the block. They free thugger, but it's still fuck 12. We don't even see the cops. Hood legend like I'm Boo Capone. All this time passing, you ain't even see the watch. 20 something pushing 30, now you trying to gang bang, homie, need to stop. Heard a shouty fucking with the ops, still leeching off that bitch, you need a job. No mafioso, but we the mob. Please do not approach a malice intent. Wrong move, have you seen God? No pearly gates, have you meet? No Goku, boy, you ain't saying no Ben Simmons, but I ain't playing more like Kyrie off of IV in the Golden State. I might drop 40, don't switch on the clean Glock 40. And yeah, we hellin' from that P-State. So you know the homie got a mop on him with a stock on it. You do not wanna test. You do not wanna play with it, baby. Heard they looking for the sauce. Little mama laws, catch me in the A. Little baby, what you really tryna say? Little baby, bend it over, let me play with it, baby.
Pronto, like Honcho.
By tomorrow, I'm tryna get paid, little baby. 100 rounds in this little Drakey. When I close my eyes, I hope his will to take me. Still repent over self-defense. Hope the devil skip me. Hope the Lord forsake me. Blessings get them, hope the Lord forsake me.
It's the keys to the shit like Freemasons. Watch your fake homies, they sneak cake. Your time coming, shawty, be patient.
Blowing dirty smoke, got the sunroof, baby, y'all don't even need a drop. All I got is free game for sale like JC Yama's lot, but this ain't see the block. They free thugger, but it's still fuck 12. We don't even see the cops. Hood legend like I'm Boo Capone. All this time passing, you ain't even see the watch. 20 something pushing 30, now you tryna gang bang, homie, need to stop. Her little shawty fucking with the ops, still leeching off that bitch, you need a job. No mafioso, but we the mob. Please do not approach with malice intent. Wrong move, have you seen God? No pearly gates, have you meet?
Yes, sir. That's Free Game for Sale, the intro. Off Free Game for Sale EP out May 9th. The album this summer. Alright, we're gonna get into it, man. Load this thing up. I can't remember what the last stream was. I've been slipping since I got sick, man. I only did a couple streams, man. See how this one go. I might do a part 1, part 2. Come on, Reason, what you doing? There we go. I thought this mic stand was gonna be uncomfortable, but it's pretty cool. It's chill. Let's see, what was that beat that I made last? I've been listening to stuff. I ain't been on my thizzle. Yeah, it was the Barry Manilow joint, I believe. Was the last beat. Let's play this one, man. Then we gonna get into something for the night. beautiful. Drop it out. Hey. Okay, the Barry Manilow joint going out. Man, I'm always sampling, man. Let's do something out of left field. I'm gonna use the Mimic sampler, but we're gonna load our own one shot in this thing and mess around. Make some razzle dazzle or something, man. Let's see. That's that joint. Peekaboo. I ain't got the Gatorade commercial going crazy. Peekaboo. Let's see. No, I don't want a sample. I want one shots. Don't even let me get to starting to listening. I think it was this one I was listening to earlier. Let's see what we get. Go advance. Multi-slot. They sound different speeds, but not really. Let's put it on melody. Sound like the Biggie. I don't like that granular sound. Let's go to the granular. No jitter. Man, that sound more jittery. Let's see what other one shots we got in here. Most of this gonna be, yeah, that's all drums. pretty chord to mess with. Ooh. Alright, let me let that on. That sound like some Biggie too. With a 2:15. Looking with this shorty trying to see what I'ma do.
Shop online, see it in person.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna bounce it out. Yeah, I probably won't bounce it out at all. Hold on, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna duplicate this and then add some. I did the same thing again. Yeah, I like that swing. They early. That's on point. Yeah. Yeah. Preserve the transients. I'm gonna dirty this thing up. talking like that. Alright, it's subtle, but I like it. I kind of want like a delay on it. Trying to make it sound like some old Minnie Riperton sample or something that I done made myself. We're gonna see how it end up with other stuff on it. That boy Gregory, what it do on me? Ooh, I like that. Y'all probably can't even tell what happened. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. For all the honeys I be hitting, Big Papa, you be. Where's my gigahertz? Ooh, I accidentally found something I might like. No, I like the. section. Let's go back and see what little loops I got. That shit gonna sound crazy with drums. Start playing with stuff. That sound kind of funky. Hold on. I want that exact loop twice. Get that rhythm right. Yeah. We gonna muffle these shits on out anyway, probably. They just gonna be a rhythm section. They still not on timing. They staggered. But with the drums, I'm gonna put some open drums on that bitch. That bitch gonna slide. Yeah, that shit's offset as hell. I would rap on that bitch like that. Do some sing rapping. Alright. I might want to see what other one shots we got, man. How long we been in this thing? Bringing up the wrong shit. Ooh, a smooth 30. Probably been making the beat for 10, 15. Ooh, I should use that scaler and bounce that out and see what chords it give me. Alright, let's get these tucked in the beat. secret sauce on that thing. I wish I could had a button to reverse engineer this to do what it does backwards, and then I like it where it was at. Oops, I done it again. Oh, it will be on this whole thing. Yeah, we gonna put a dang, do I want to create a parallel? So I'm trying to figure out this part. I wanted to go from speaker to speaker, but I don't know if I wanted to be in a parallel. I ain't gotta think about it. So I'm gonna create a parallel channel. Let me listen to just the parallel. See, I don't want to have to put all of the same effects on it, so I'm not gonna do that. I thought it was gonna do me right. I gotta. Create a duplicate. And then I'm gonna do the. I done forgot how to do it. Put a damn pulsar on this thing. Gotta hook it up to the pan guy. I kind of want them shits on point now. Hold on. Quick little swaggy swag. Delete these two.
Big man emeritus entitled
It's still one click behind, but all of them is one click instead of being staggered. All right, that'll do. There we go. Let's do it with this with the main sound. Now I gotta turn it down. So what I'm gonna do, hold on. Do I wanna add shit or do I wanna? I guess I'll do the. I'm gonna do it with another instrument so that can stay locked in like that. Let me pull out the secret weapon. Make sure we still rolling. Yeah, we still rolling. Bring out the Melodyne. Grab the Melodyne. Uh-oh. Damn it. Goddamn Mac. Damn, it still did the same thing. That's my error. Human error. All right, let's get it, man. Even though it's a duplicate. Melodyne gonna find all kind of artifact notes. This shit about to be crazy. Oh yes. Oh, that's clean. I'm gonna name it EP36 chords. Oh, we just want to get rid of Melodyne. Get you out of here. We don't need you. Thank you. All right. Need something vintage. I'm gonna go to Analog Lab first, just because I want to play around in there a little bit. I kind of like that. Let me see something. Where's that weird note come from? Sounds like Michael Jackson. I don't want it to be dark though. See, this sound selection be making me feel like it's taking too long. Actually move this all back. The DX7 on here. Fuck. I ain't got the motherfucking DX7, boy. I need that. throws in something else from here. Cause I like this. I wanted a little slower. Let's try one for I think I want to play around with another instrument. Let me see. I said I'm trying to get it right. Right there. I'm tied up in the center. Like that. And it's like that. I don't know what this is. I hope they work, cause they sound fine. They don't work. I knew why. I never used it. Try one more just in case. I don't even remember putting that in there. Ooh, I like that one. Let's see what we got. to the sound selection right. We gonna hit these drums. We gonna do this shit tight. Why are they making no noise? There you go. stack that with another. Sound like some Neptunes a little bit. I'm gonna slow it down. Can't run it up. Pull that hose up. Damn, I need 2 snares.
In 1974, the Minnesota Vikings now entered year 9 of the Super Bowl era. They played in and lost 2 of those Super Bowls. The first one didn't sting so much. They won what was nominally the final NFL championship ever played before the NFL and the AFL merged into a single entity. Although they also ran into the ranks of the NFL's elite. But the next one hurt. They managed to bring back their franchise quarterback in Fran Tarkenton. What was broken had been put back together, and it still wasn't enough. The window's still wide open, though. They have a special opportunity in front of them. And with the benefit of nearly a half a century of Because something as wild as this deserves to be restated and reframed, several teams have never had
We gonna call that a night, man. True Phase, Trust the Process, episode 36. I'll give you this song. That bass can be better, but we'll change it later. We'll change it later. Right now we focused on paper. Ain't nothing major. We out this motherfucker just like a player. Slide out.